Alright guys, before we head back home to Sacramento, this is our last day here in SoCal. But before we leave, we gotta finish it off with a banger. And in this video, we are going to be reviewing one of the most insane 300 builds in the country. Might even be the world, because this thing is wild. So without further ado, let me introduce the owner.
What's up guys, my name is Carlos. I'm about to show you guys my car in a little bit, but thank you so much Ruben. BeDistinct YouTube channel is here giving me this opportunity to kind of talk a little bit about my car, and also what he mentioned about, you know, the Z and us sharing the same taillights. I don't know if you can guess which car it is, but basically this is my build, a 1990 NISSAN 300ZX with a wide body kit. It's the PMZ KV2 kit. The K stands for Kaiser Salim on Instagram. If you guys know him, he has his own company, LTO. He started his own wide body company. I actually worked with him to design this kit, and then I worked with KVD to produce it. But I guess we'll start off where he mentioned. We'll go to the taillights. We do share the same style taillights, you could say. If you come here and look at the taillights here for the Z32, you can see you could say halogen or LED style. Very futuristic for the 90s, to be honest. And then we have the taillights here for the new Z, 400Z, Proto Z, whatever you want to call it. Very, very super similar. We have the outside portion of the taillights, then the inner portion of the taillights, same thing with here. You kind of get a good job of kind of like meshing them together, because we do have, it's kind of blocked here, you don't really see it, but this is all tinted dark. But these are the corner outward, you know, lights, the rear tail lights, and these are the center ones, kind of like I showed on the other one. But yeah, that's what, you know, Ruben mentioned that we do share. So we'll talk about a little bit about the car. If you guys seen it around, it was at SEMA last year at the Toyota Tread Pass. I learned to weld on this specific cage. Do I track it? I do not track it right now. If I ever do, I will have it professionally done. But this car actually was, you know, built in my garage with the help of, you know, our current shop. The wheels, SSR SP1s. We have APR GT1000 swan neck that's actually installed to the chassis, and we have some interior bits, you could say. I think the best part would be probably what I will have under the hood, a 2JZ, not a 1J, 2J. It was converted to a single turbo, fully built from Freed Engineering actually. They built the whole motor, sent it over as a crate, and then I assembled it all myself. We also have, suspension-wise, you could say airlift. Ruben's also running airlift. Amazing suspension. Yeah, interior-wise, we did a right-hand drive conversion with we went with the V160. The interior is kind of dirty, but V160 transmission, which is from the 97 Toyota Supra. It was converted. It's not the original OEM JDM from Japan. We had this livery, I guess. This is a one-off designed livery with SFG wraps. They're up north, so you're from NorCal. They're actually an amazing company. We went on it. We worked together to create the design. We went back and forth on the color scheme, and then finally designed a livery and had it installed up in NorCal right before, basically 2 weeks before SEMA. If you have titanium hardware pretty much everywhere, they have a specific interior, engine bay kit for the wide body too. I actually used it for the wide body, so from the quarter panels, the side skirts and stuff. I have the vertical doors on this car specifically, so they helped out as well. I took the car to SEMA with the vertical doors. It's a little not done fully because I still need some cards. I just put in some bride or brid, however you want to pronounce it, cloth in there to help me out in the meantime. I guess engine wise, we could go inside the engine. It's Tilton. Tilton supplied the 3-in-1 reservoir with the overhang pedals inside the engine. Inside the car you can't really see it. And then Hoseman was a huge part of the build as well. We have full braided brake lines, fuel lines, pretty much everything. And yeah, pretty much it. There's so much I can go on with the car itself, but I guess we'll just let it speak for itself. One cool thing is this is a 350Z discontinued Ready RS exhaust that actually fit almost perfect on the chassis itself. With the single turbo itself, we only had to bend like maybe two portions of the full exhaust to get the Ready RS 350Z exhaust to fit. So that was kind of cool.
So with all that stuff you said you did, how much do you think, like a ballpark, it could be a ballpark, how much it would have costed if you would have literally had this sent to a shop and everything?
Okay, cool. As you can tell, this is not scripted because I did not prepare for this question, but sure, I could give you some numbers. Right. We'll just start at the back, I guess. So the wing itself is APR GT1000. alone goes for like 3 to 5 grand, and because it's chassis mounted, you have to mount it to the physical chassis and then get it welded to the physical chassis frame, right? That alone could have been like maybe $1,500, $2,000, I don't know, whoever you guys go to get it fab worked. And then the paint itself, it's from a Lamborghini Murcielago. That alone could be like 12, 15 grand. So we're at what, 20 something grand now, 20, 25. Engine, I bought it in 2013, the 2J. Tell you what it would probably cost you then, maybe 45 grand with the full drivetrain. Including the transmission, drive shaft.
Did you say 45?
Yeah, around 45 grand. Yeah, around 45. And if you had to have a shop install, do the install, they're gonna charge you at least 6 to 10 grand to do the install, even if you have the whole engine. Like if it comes in a crate, they'll probably charge you 6 to 10, 15 grand. So now we're at like 75,000. The car alone back then, I bought it for 3,500, no, 4,000. It had an electrical issue. Now you could probably get the car for like minimum 15 grand, the twin turbo.
Yeah, they definitely went up.
The wheels, probably like 1,000 to 1,500 a piece maybe. Our 888s themselves, so the wheels together maybe 5-6 grand. So we're now at, what was I at, 90? The seats maybe 1,500. Taillights a grand, so we're close to 100. Air suspension, I did the full install myself. And that alone, I mean, like the Builder series is like 10 grand.
Alright guys, that will conclude this video. Man, that is very inspirational. He went to SEMA. That should be a goal of ours, because we don't have any goals. Obviously our goal is to build a Z and make it clean, but let's set ourselves some bigger goals. Let's see the guy who started from an automatic G35 not knowing absolutely anything somehow ends up at SEMA. We're gonna go ahead and make that story happen. We're gonna work hard, build partnerships, and hopefully one day we can have a build that ends up at SEMA. That would be absolutely ridiculous, but you know what's the crazy part? I think we can actually do it. With that being said, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought of his build. It was absolutely insane, and I'll catch you guys next episode. Subscribe to the channel, and we got more goodies for the Z coming. Take care guys, and I'll catch you guys next episode. Peace.